Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Everything Automation. In this tutorial, we will learn how to build a simple Salesforce API test automation framework using REST Assured, Maven, and Java. Log into your Salesforce environment. After logging in, the first thing you need to do is reset security token. For that, go to your profile, settings, quick find. Here type reset my security token, and click on Reset Security Token button. Security token will be emailed to your registered email address. Copy this token and keep it safe for it to be used later. Now we need to create a connected app in Salesforce. A connected app enables external applications to interact with Salesforce using APIs. In our case, the external application is the test framework. To create a connected app, go to Setup, Apps, App Manager, New Connected App. On the New Connected App page, fill the following required fields under Basic Information: Connected App Name, API Name, Contact Email. Go to API, Enable OAuth Settings and select Enable OAuth Settings. In the callback URL, enter login.salesforce.com. In the selected OAuth Scopes field, select Full Access and then click Add. Click on Save, Continue. Copy the consumer key and consumer secret and keep it safe for it to be used later. Now click on Manage, Edit Policies, IP Relaxation, and select Relax IP Restrictions. Save. With that, we are done with the Salesforce configuration. Now let's begin to code. Open Visual Studio Code, open Extensions, and install Java Extension Pack. It comes with Maven and Java Test Runner. Then restart VS Code. To create a Maven project, click the plus icon on Maven tab. Archetype Quickstart JDK 8 2.0, enter group ID, artifact ID, select destination folder. Open the newly created Maven project folder. Open pom.xml file. You will see JUnit dependency added as default. We will be using TestNG instead, so let's replace it. Next, add REST Assured dependency and JSON dependency. Now save the file and click on Always. Expand SRC folder and delete the dummy classes in main and test folders. Under SRC main, create a new class named Establish Salesforce Connection. This class establishes a connection to Salesforce using the credentials passed as parameters and then asserts that the connection is successful with status code 200. Now let's write the REST assured code to test the connection to Salesforce via the connected app we created. Under this class, I will create a new method with return type string, method name establish connection. I will import REST assured library, return given URL encoding enabled is true, parameters username my username, password my password, and I will append the security token along with my password. Next parameter is client ID, which we copied from the connected app. And then we have the client secret, which again we copied from the connected app. Next parameter is grant type, password, and as headers, accept application JSON and content type application URL encoded. Now for the when part, we are sending a post request and we will be hitting login.salesforce.com and using OAuth 2 and the token. So post the URL given when post, then we are asserting status code is 200, and with that We are done with this class. Now to test this class, create a test class under src test with the name testConnection.java. I will use TestNG's @test notation and create a test method testConnection and call the method of establish Salesforce connection class. For that, establish Salesforce connection EC equal to new establish Salesforce connection EC dot establish connection, and if the connection is successful, I will print the message connection successful. Now let's run this test using the play button. You can see the response in debug console and you can see the message connection successful and the test is passed. This means that we have successfully made a connection to Salesforce from our framework. Copy the instance URL from the response and keep it safe for it to be used later. Now it's time to write the actual test. We will be inserting an account, a contact, and an opportunity in Salesforce and asserting field values of the inserted records. If you open account object in Salesforce, you can see account is a standard object with API name account__C. The only required field on account object is account name with API name name. Now let's write the code to insert an account in Salesforce. For that, under src main, create a class named insert account. Create a method under it named insert account, which holds two parameters, account name and phone. Here account name is the mandatory field. Now initiate the class establish Salesforce connection we created earlier. Create a hash map of string object type with name mapper, and mapper will hold the account name and phone number. Now create a JSON object named requester which holds this map. We are printing the requester as string type just to see the JSON request that we are making. Header, content type application JSON. As body, we pass the requester in string format. For the post URL, we use the instance URL which we received earlier. And since we are inserting record to account, we mention subjects account. Now we verify the status code is 201, and then from the response we extract ID. That's it. Now let us test account insertion. For that, under src test, create a class name test sales insert. For account insertion, we need two parameters, name and phone number. Let me declare those. Public string name, name. I need a unique name every time I do an insertion, so I'm going to randomize it. New random next int 1000. Public string phone equals, I will hardcode this for now, TestNG @test notation, new method public void test sales insert, insert account IA equals new insert account. I will print a message here, system.out.println inserting account record test. Now insert account class returns account ID. So let me capture it in a string. String account ID equals ia.insert account name phone. I will print the ID here, system.out.println. Inserted account ID is account ID. That's it. Now let's run this test. You can see account JSON file, the request, response, and the ID. Inserted account ID is this one. Now if you open Salesforce and go to accounts and use that ID, you can see the record inserted. Just like the insert account class to insert account, I can create classes to insert contact and opportunity records. For that, I'll copy the insert account.java class, change the name to insert contact.java. Here I'll change the class name, method name. Contact object has two required fields, account ID and last name. So I'll add those. Mapper, account ID, this account ID, last name, this last name. Change the message to contact, and in the post URL, instead of account, I'll replace it with contact. Similarly, I'll copy contact and create insert opportunity class. I'll change the class name, method name insert opportunity. Opportunity object has 4 required fields: account ID, opportunity name, opportunity stage, and close date. Mapper, name, opportunity name, stage name, op stage, close date, close date. Change the message to opportunity JSON and change the post URL, replace contact with opportunity. Now to test contact insertion and opportunity insertion, I'll go to test sales insert Java and write code for contact and opportunity. So I'll copy account code and paste it and change it to contact and add parameters account ID and name. And for opportunity, I'll use the same code, change it to opportunity. Since it requires 4 parameters, opportunity stage and close date will be declared over here, and I will hard code it for now. With that, we are ready to run this test. Click on the play button. You can see the debug console. Account JSON, account ID, contact JSON, contact ID, opportunity JSON, opportunity ID. Now, if you open Salesforce, you can see the account and a contact related to that account. And from the account, you can see the opportunity linked to it. Now we will be testing the field values of these records using SOQL queries. For that, we will create a class under SRC main named test records using SOQL. I'll import the rest assured dependency, create a method string getSOQL result with parameters SOQL query and the field name that we are looking for. I will print the query here. I will create an object EC of established Salesforce connection class. And I'll create a list map of string object named records array and the rest assured code given content type as JSON, header authorization bearer, and calling the established connection method, get my instance URL, and then appending the query to the end of it. And from that, we will extract the field value and return the field value from the field name. That's it. Now we need to pass the SOQL from our test class. For that, we'll go to test sales insert class and we'll start with account, test account name, create the object SL of test records using SOQL class. String account name returned equals SL dot, we'll call the method get SOQL result and then pass the query select name from account where ID equal to this account ID and the field name. We will print the account name that is returned and then assert that account name returned is equal to the name. Now for contact, we'll test the contact name from account. String contact name returned equal to SL dot get SOQL result and the SOQL is select name from contact where account ID equals account ID and the field name to pass is name. We will print the contact name returned and then assert that the returned contact name is equals to the name that we gave. Again for opportunity, test opportunity stage from account, string opportunity stage returned equals SL dot get SOQL result and the SOQL select stage name from opportunity where account ID is this account ID and the field we are passing is stage name. We will print the opportunity stage that was returned and then assert the return stage is equal to the stage passed. Now let's execute this test. Test is running. Account inserted, contact inserted, opportunity inserted. You can see the SOQL query. Select name from account where ID is the inserted records ID. This is the account name. Contact SOQL. This is the contact name. Opportunity SOQL and we are verifying the stages closed one. All tests passed. With that, we are done with the framework. You can now go ahead and improve the reusability and maintainability of the framework by creating a separate class for API endpoints and SOQL queries, add a reporting feature, etc. You can download the project code from my GitHub repo given in the description. If you liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you and see you next time.